Hey everyone, today is Friday, June 3rd, 2022, and summer has officially started, or at least it feels like it. Summer is great, I love summer, but when it comes to new game releases, I've noticed that it's pretty poo-poo, not gonna lie. It almost seems like all of the big major game releases happen in the winter, I guess, which kind of makes sense because everyone's inside. During summer, people are outside and going on vacations and whatever. So there's not a whole lot of variety to really look forward to this summer, and to just kind of really put that into perspective, I looked up the upcoming releases from June to September, and it's looking kind of empty. In June, we have Mario Strikers Battle League, which I guess, yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm excited for that. Fall Guys is finally coming to the Switch and Xbox, which is pretty cool, I guess. I haven't played that really at all, so I'm kind of excited to dive into that and see if it's still fun or if that's just a lost cause. Sonic Origins is also coming out in June, which, yeah, that's also pretty cool, but it's basically just a re-release of older Sonic games. And then later we also get Cuphead, the Delicious Last Course DLC. So not exactly a new game, but it's more Cuphead, which I know people really like, even if it is just DLC. Then in July we have Live Alive coming to the Switch, which again is just another remake from 1994, but I still think it looks pretty cool and I've never played it, so it's basically a new game to me. And then really the only major game coming out in July is Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm not really a Xenoblade guy, but I guess fans seem pretty excited, so happy for them. Then in August, we get Saints Row, which, again, is another remake. And we also have Destroy All Humans, Reprobed, which, once again, that's another remake. So not really any brand new titles coming in August at all. Lastly, in September, we have Lord of the Rings Gollum, which should at least be interesting, I guess. I probably won't play it, but I hope that it's something good. Then there's Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide. I don't know. I have no opinion on this at all. And finally, Splatoon 3, which is great. September, I don't even really know if you'd consider that summer anymore, but as you can see, I really had to reach to fill in this list. Now I know there will probably be a few surprise hits that may pop up this summer, or even a new first party game from Nintendo coming late summer that hasn't been revealed yet, but other than that, this list is just barren. And just like every other year, things of course will ramp up again in the fall, so much so that I'm sure I won't be able to keep up with all the games I want to play. But until then, the gaming industry has gone pretty quiet, so welcome to backlog season. Summer is pretty much the best time to kind of go back and play all of the games that you've always really wanted to check out but never really had time to play. So right now I just kind of wanted to share with you guys the games that I'm playing currently or planning to play this summer. I'm just about done with Ghost of Tsushima and I thought it was fantastic. I thought the story was great. I really loved it. I need to finish Elden Ring. I cannot beat the Elden Beast and I gave up in frustration. I gotta go back and finish it. I'm just getting into No Man's Sky now as well, and that game is pretty sweet. I'm really liking it. The new Hitman trilogy is also on Game Pass, so I've been trying that out. It's pretty interesting. It really makes you feel like an assassin because you're just killing people in unique ways, so I kind of like that. I've also downloaded It Takes Two. I haven't played it at all yet, but I'm hoping to maybe get into it this summer with my brother or one of my roommates. I also bought the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, and it's really fun. I mean, it's another Lego Star Wars game, so you kind of know what you're getting when you buy it, but it has not disappointed so far. And then some older games that I also wanted to check out. I still have not played God of War, so I really want to play that this year before the sequel comes out, if it comes out this year. I want to also play Golf Story, which I bought for my Switch, and I played a little bit, but I haven't really finished. I know that the sequel to that game is also coming out next year, I think. And finally, I really want to play Last of Us 1 and 2 because I have not played either of those either. And then some other games that I might try to play, or I've at least have interest in, Sniper Elite 4 or 5, because I know the 5th one I think just came out on Game Pass. People seem to be really digging it, so I might check it out. Outer Wilds, The Gunk, and Psychonauts 2 are all 3 games that I saved on my play later list on Game Pass because I know I've heard things about them. People seem to really like them, and I know Psychonauts 2 I think was nominated for Game of the Year last year, or at least was making buzz at the award season, so I figured I should at least check those games out. And lastly, for my PlayStation, I wanted to try Horizon Zero Dawn. I tried it a couple years ago, I just couldn't really get into it, but Forbidden West looks really interesting, so I figured I should try Zero Dawn again, and then if I like it, I can go on to Forbidden West. And lastly, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. That game looks incredible, and I've wanted to play it for as long as I've had a PS5 now, but I just have not gotten around to it, so hopefully I can try and play that this summer. And then lastly, there's just a couple games that I'm kind of replaying or just playing casually in the background. Not really like anything super intensive, it's just when I'm bored or just like have some free time, I'll pick up and play. So I've really been getting into Battlefield 5 since Battlefield 2042 was a letdown, which still really that really sucks so much, but I'm really enjoying Battlefield 5. I think it's really great. I also started replaying Batman Arkham Knight, and that game is that's really fun. I forgot how great that game is. And then on my Switch, I started playing Breath of the Wild again just because I've really been, I don't know, I miss Zelda games. I'm also thinking about replaying the Link's Awakening remake because I think that game is just fantastic. Absolutely love it. I also want to play Metroid Dread again just because you can kind of fly through that game and it's super fun. So I'm thinking I might pick that up and just like play through it in like a couple days this summer if I have some, I know I'm gonna have some downtime. And last but not least, of course, I am playing Minecraft. That's always going on in the background. But what I'm most interested in is I'm wondering what you guys are playing. Is there anything on this list that really stands out to you, or anything that you're like, oh, maybe I should check that game out? Or even better, do you guys have any games that you want to recommend to me? Like for reference, I just played Dead Space 1 for the first time last summer and it was super great. So like I'm really into like playing some older games that you think maybe might have flown under the radar and like be revisited or just shown some love. I'm just kind of looking for something to pass this summer, and there's a lot of great games already on this list. I probably won't even be able to get through all of them, but I will probably have quite a bit of free time. So if you guys have any games that you want to recommend to me or anyone else in the comments, please drop them below. I would love that. And one last thing that I kind of wanted to talk about, I did mention earlier that I was just about done with Ghost of Tsushima, and I was wondering, do you guys want me to do like a casual review of it for a Friday Free Talk episode? I know just about like every other YouTuber does reviews, so let me know if that's like too cliche or if it's something you'd be interested in. It wouldn't be anything too crazy. It'd basically just be like any other Friday Free Talk where it's just maybe some background footage and then just me kind of talking. Otherwise, if there's anything else that you guys would like me to cover for a Friday Free Talk, let me know. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will catch you on the next one.